Welcome to your daily focus for September the 4th, 2020. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. Thank you so much for sharing me with family and friends, hitting the subscribe button, ringing the bell. So if you want to be the first to be notified of when my videos come live, ring the bell and you will get that notification sent right to you. Now we have the 4 energy, September the 4th. So we're looking for security. We're looking for safety. We're trying to build that in our lives, bring that into our lives. It's about foundations and finding out, the full moon is very much about finding out where the balance needs to be in our life. So this is a very good day to revisit the full moon energy video or, look at your life. Look at your life and where there truly is balance, where there isn't balance. And since it's Virgo and Pisces, you want to look more towards, what is practical, a necessity, and what is spiritual. So, where your needs lie. Do you not take time to meditate or pray or sit in quiet contemplation? Or do you have too much and it's time to get rid of the clutter? Too much food in the pantry or too many clothes in the closet? So, with the 4 energy today, it allows us to actually build our security, bring in our balance. Now, if we do the numerology of the day, it's 17, and the 17 is marvelous because it's making the impossible possible in our lives. It's seeing where we thought we couldn't move forward, and we see now that we can. We thought we couldn't accomplish something, or step into an environment, or a situation, or create something, or invent something, start something. And we see where we can now. Now, 1 plus 7 is an 8, so it's by walking with integrity. It's by allowing your courage, your strength to push you past a fear and anxiety, an uncomfortable situation or conversation. Now be careful because the personal planets are talking up there. I think Mars and Venus is having a little bit of a tiff in the sky. So that's where we may want to overindulge, or we may become very impulsive on what we want and we have to have it now. So you may see this in yourself today, you may see it in others, but it's almost like a child having a temper tantrum sometimes. So, but now we have Mercury, I believe, in there somewhere. I think talking to Venus and talking very nicely to Venus. So we actually do crave love and compassion and diplomacy. So hopefully that will bring in a balance for the majority of us today. But watch on what you're getting impulsive about, what you're getting demanding about, what you have to have now. And see how it fits into your plan forward. And does it fit in your plan forward? Or will it take you off into left field? And if you would have just acted on it, you'd be way over there again or something. The sun is in Virgo. The moon, I believe, has moved into Aries. So, you gotta love that Aries energy because it's more of an independent energy. It's about a trailblazing kind of energy. It's about our self image, who we are, our healthy ego. We want to pioneer paths, adventures. It's a very young energy. So anytime it's an Aries full Aries moon, I should say, not necessarily a full moon, you really want to pick small projects that you will be able to complete quickly, because it's a very young energy. Aries tends to get bored, or we move the moon then into Taurus, where we want to sit back and relax, and that task is still undone. It's another uncompleted task we've started. So pick them small, little things, but things that where you'll see the results instantly. It's like painting a room. It just looks so fresh and clean, and you feel so good about it, and it inspires you to do more. Keep it little, keep it short, keep it sweet and simple. Okay, so let's see what the cards have to say for us today. Look at this, the Knight of Swords. There's the energy. There it is. Just like I told you with, what is it, Mars and Venus. Oh my goodness. It's like we have been stumbling forever. We see a green light. We jump on that horse. We raise our sword in the air and we yell, charge. And we're going after it. We're going after our dream, our desires, our wants. They may be emotional wants. We may want to feel the love right now at this moment. So stop in your tracks, please, and turn around and look at me, because it's got to be now or never. It can come out in so many ways, so many forms. This, where we need that instant acknowledgement, gratification, acceptance. So a knight is very young in his energy, right? He's not a king yet. He's a knight. So he's going to be making mistakes. So knowing that, we have to pull back a little bit and think through our actions, think through our words. And it's our perception at the time. Okay, so back it up and realize that it doesn't have to be now or never. The one thing, one of the things I learned being a mom with autistic boys, was that when I went to the school and they asked me to sign a piece of paper for their schooling, I would say, okay, I'll take it home and I'll read it and I'll send it back signed tomorrow, or with any changes that I want in it. And they'd be like, oh, yeah. And you would be able to, nothing is immediate. Even though they say sign here and everything's done, I pulled back, even though everything I heard at that table was fantastic. I tell you, I had great support for my children all through their school years pretty well. There were a couple of bumps in the road, but my goodness, what I faced was very minimal. So I had great teachers and everything, and I could trust them. And still, I would say, okay, I'll read it. And sometimes I would actually think of some stuff. I'd be like, oh, you know what? Everything sounded so great. I completely forgot about this over here. So even though we think we have to act immediately, sometimes we don't necessarily have to act immediately. We can always take that step back and think it through. No matter how brief, we can take a step back and think it through. So watch this energy, because this is who we are today. My goodness. Okay, oh, look at this. And the Fool shows up. Full moon energy, and the Fool shows up in the middle. We want to start the new path. We want the adventure. We want the uniqueness. We want the challenge. We want to feel alive. We want to not be burdened by obligations and responsibilities. And we want to move forward in our way. And our way alone. We're very independent here. We have absolutely nothing, a little tiny sack full of the main essentials that we need, a companion, of course. And we're dancing, we're light, we're singing at the top of our lungs, we're dancing like no one's watching. We're thankful to be alive. We're inspiring ourselves. See what the third card is here. Oh, look at this, the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands is summoning in your tomorrow. So this is more, all these cards are more of a new moon kind of energy rather than a full moon kind of energy. So in some ways, I think we're being pushed into our dream a little bit, into our goals, into our desires. And we're getting pushed in so that we see really, truly where the block is. What's holding us back? What doesn't allow us to go forward? Remember the numerology of the day. It was a 17, making the impossible possible. This is us saying, come to me. Dream, desire. I'm ready for you. I'm ready to go forward. I'm calling you in. And look at that huge full moon in the background. And we have nothing. We have a simple box, an empty box there in which to go forward. So we're also seeing that maybe we're trying to take too much, or we're trying to microanalyze every little step of our dream. And if it's not happening, or if it's not there, it's like, once I'm not afraid, I'll go forward. No, it's about pushing through it. It's about pushing past it. And that's what the Fool is telling us, to break free. Step into the unique you. Allow that part of you to come out and shine. What is your dream, your goals, your desires, your wants? That's what these cards are asking you to do. And yes, many of us today will take a risk on ourselves, on our dreams. Many of us will succeed, and some of us will not, because it is a young energy. And so we're bound to do some kind of little mishap. We're bound not to get it right in one way or another. But it's okay, because it's pushing us forward. It's allowing us to push through that anxiety, that fear, that procrastination. Let's get a mantra. So it was my computer for yesterday. I apologize. It's an old beat up thing, and I don't make a ton of money off YouTube, trust me, but I do try and stay on here. Oh, you know what? I think we're supposed to read that. I'm sorry. Vacation. Take time for relaxation and adventure. Well, the adventure is already, we want the adventure. We're craving the adventure. So this is telling us to take time for relaxation and adventure. What you want to do, what makes you happy. Go for the magic carpet ride, so to speak. I think we just had this card, so it's back again, telling us to step into the adventure in some way. And chances are, I kind of get like we have this trip and fall kind of thing happen. And it may be today, it may be 5 days from now, it might be a year from now, but somehow we trip up doing it because it's such a young energy asking us to go forward. But when we tap into that, knowing that we can make the impossible possible today, and that's fueling us. Now remember, with the 8 energy, we have to walk with integrity. We have to, yes, bring our courage to the forefront, bring our strength out, and who we truly are and what we truly can do. And take time for yourself. Take time for the adventure in your mind. Close your eyes. See where you want to go. Heck, just take a magic carpet ride. You know, imagine yourself going over mountains or cityscapes, or, you know, where do you want to go? Across a desert? Across a rainforest? Meadows and oceans and streams? Where do you go on your magic carpet ride? Where does the adventure lead? Or see it as your own life. Where could the adventure lead? It's definitely taking a risk on ourselves in some, but it opened right up to vacation too. It's asking us to take a risk, and I don't think the stumble is that great that we need to fear it. Whatever it is, we learn from it. We just get stronger from it. We get more sage wisdom because of it. So, you deserve a rest, a time for long sleeps, massages, sunbathing, playing in the snow. Rejuvenate and nurture your mind, your body, and spirit. And we've had so much of this mind, body, spirit thrown at us over the last, 5 or 6 days now, almost a week. Mind, body, spirit, mind, body, spirit. And it's all about bringing in balance. Mind, body, spirit. Plenty of rest, simple pleasures. Explore the universe as it is filled with wonder, joy, and magical things. You may be going away on a family vacation, a short getaway, a romantic trip, or perhaps in your own mind. It is important to remember the everlasting memories and bonds you are creating. I enjoy a vacation to rest and rejuvenate my mind, body, and spirit. So the mantra today is I enjoy a vacation to rest, rejuvenate my mind, my body, my spirit, and bringing those things into balance. That is the full moon energy, absolutely. To bring the mind, body, and spirit into one, into a complete balance. Healthy, wealthy, wise. The true wealth is in your heart anyway, so that's the wealth. Oh, one tried to jump, but it did not. I wonder what it was. I didn't even get a peek at it. Okay. Let's see who we get. Oh, look at this. Rejoice. The Cardinals. So, rejoice, the Cardinal. Rejoice, strength, confidence, red, and joy. In the sight of the blue skies fills you with joy, if the sight of the blue skies fills you with joy. If the simplest things of nature have a message that you understand, rejoice, for your soul is alive. Cardinal wants you to know that you need to rejoice instead of feeling sorrowful. You must spend extra time and energy to secure your own happiness and the relationships around you, including with yourself and with your higher self. It's a time to add color to your life, which could involve your wardrobe, your surroundings, or by adding higher energy people into your life. There may be a person on the other side who is trying to contact you. They would have a strong faith base, maybe even Catholic. This person on the other side would have been faithful and a loving partner and parent. The song of the Cardinal is sweet, strong, and clear, and demands attention, as do their brilliant red feathers. Rejoicing isn't about ego, but about confidence. Spend time in nature and fill your soul with simple things. Your life has been chaotic, and you have forgotten how to see the beauty that is around you and within. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.